John Simpson, well batted, an incredible batting display when you came out. Middlesex didn't have triple figures on the board themselves. You ended up with a ton yourself.
Yeah, no, obviously fantastic to get three figures, but as you said, it was tricky at the start. But as I got in, it was nice to sort of spend some time. Obviously, Toby came in and played his natural game and played really well, and then obviously Helmy and Shaheen to sort of shepherd me home. So it was obviously a fantastic day yesterday, but I think to cap it off today was in the position we're in was brilliant. I think when you sort of start a day, we're obviously in a pretty strong position, but to make yesterday's day even better, I don't think we could have had two better days, to be honest.
It was the kind of innings, I guess, that batters up and down the country struggle for now. Try and play yourself in. And so often, you get a ball that's ridiculous. But you did the right things. You built that innings as it went along from the beginning. A slow start, take your time, dig in, all the things that you have to do in April and May, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just trying to really narrow that process and let's focus down ball by ball. And as you say, there's always a ball in the wicket, but it's just a case of just putting that to the back of the mind. As I said, take it ball by ball and capitalise on any loose ones. But obviously, it is tricky conditions. But as I said, it's just trying to really narrow that down. And as you said, the boys down the lower end, batting beautifully. I think the intent that they showed, in forward, in defence and attack was, especially on that wicket was the way to go. And to get 215 run lead, at the start of the day was a pretty special one.
So when you came out to bat, Middlesex was still in double figures. When you and Toby came together, 110 for 6, so 16 wickets had gone for 223 in the match at that point. I said that must rank as one of your best innings, one of your best centuries. To, given what had gone before until that partnership got going with Toby, where would you rank that innings for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a pretty special, special place. Obviously, making my England debut here as well. It's definitely right up there. As you said at the start of the day, it was, at the start of the innings, it was. We probably weren't in the most ideal position, especially how well we bowled at the start of day one. But as you said, to finish in that, to finish in such a strong position at the end of today, it's a real testament. And as you said, it's just trying to, for me, it's just trying to stay out there as long as I can and almost sort of govern the back end. That sort of leading figure, and the guys can come in and play in and around. And that's the one thing I've sort of pride myself on. That's also one of those things I try to, get better at if I can do.
The bowling attacks have been incredible in this game. I mean, Van der Houten was great for them. He was on the spot all the time. You obviously the best place to talk about it with the gloves for the Middlesex bowlers and faced all of the Glamorgan attack. Where would you place this Middlesex trio? I mean, I was trying to think of 2016, Mercer, Roland Jones and Finn, looking back on their figures that year. Helm's at the peak of his powers at the moment. Shane Afridi's an outstanding bowler, and Toby's probably bowled the best of the three of them in the match, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I think the great thing is not just the three you've mentioned. Obviously you got Martin as well, and the likes of Mercer to come back into that, Ethan to come back into it. So we've really got a strong six bowlers, and a strong batting lineup. So I think what we have now is probably a stronger squad as we probably did leading up to 2016. I think which is bodes really well for us. We've got a nice blend of youth and experience, and I think the other great thing is that we've also got a few genuine all-rounders in there. So the exciting thing for us is to not to get too ahead of ourselves. As you said, it's it seemed a bit cliched, but at the end of the day, I think we've got a really good 16, 17 blokes who can come in and really do the business, and it's exciting, as you said. And you add Shaheen into that, he adds that X factor and excitement. But Toby's bowling fantastically well. Helmy's in really good rhythm, and like I said, you add Martin, Ethan, and Mercer into that attack. You've got something really special. So for us, it's just trying to take it day by day, game by game. Very boring answer, but it's just trying to do the simple things really well. I think that's one of the things that John always wanted to come in is when he's come in, he's just wanted to nail our identity, what we're about, and almost get back to for us, it's really easy to sort of go back to 2016 and say this is the way we want to play, but I think our team and our squad's moved on, and we're trying to get back to trying to find that identity again and what we're about. And I think if these last sort of 6 days, including the 4 at Derby, have got anything to go about, I think it's going to fall into place pretty quickly. But again, it's just about doing the simple things really well. And I think we'll be in a pretty good spot.
Great to watch. What about it?
Cheers, Kev. Thanks.